Hello fellow Pacifian, this is Ange again with another video about on Pacific. Today I just want to show how to create a webinar using OConnect. Okay, and right here I'm on the OConnect dashboard. I already installed the application on my cell phone and I'm just gonna use it. Okay, where to go? So you just click on create a webinar. Even if you go to the website, okay, just look for the OConnect application and just click on it. When the dashboard is up like here, just search and click on create webinar. Okay, and immediately from the tab down you have two options: create a webinar or create a conference. The difference between a webinar and conference is a webinar, everybody is in the attendees room and the rest of the people are in the panel. Okay, they are speakers, so you can have 100 speakers in a webinar, and in a conference everybody is all in the same room. So today we're just gonna get interested to the webinar. Okay, so on the top there you see enter name, and that's the name or the title of your webinar. Okay, for example, we can put here creating a webinar with OConnect, for example. And then secondly is asking about the agenda. What are you going to do? So we're going to navigate the OConnect app. For example, you can put something else if you want or more information, and exit URL. And you can notice that some field have an asterisk. If it does not have an asterisk, it's not needed, it's not necessary. Okay, like exit URL is just a web link that you can put there for the people in the room to access when the webinar is done. And if you go down, you have a template. The template is just if you create a webinar and you like it and you have multiple webinars that you run on a frequent base, you can save it as a template. So next time you come, you don't have to create a full whole webinar. You just have to modify the template, okay, and change the date, for example, stuff like that, the date and the hour. And then if you keep going down, you have a list. Normally you have a list of the people that are on your first generation in your team. If you want to invite them, just check the box in front of the person you want to invite, and they will receive an email inviting them to that webinar. Now that's where you will enter the date of your webinar. Okay, so you click on that. Let's say the webinar will be happening, let's say today. It's 9:02 now, and let's say the webinar will be today 29. You choose the time at 21, let's say 15. You use the arrow up and down to change the time. You click on the side, you can see that the webinar is organized for November 29th at 9:15, and then you can say, for example, your webinar will last 2 hours. Okay, if it's a webinar that normally lasts 1 hour, it's cautious to put 2. Even if at the end of the webinar, almost at the end of the webinar, you may be offered more time. And then click on apply and make sure the time zone is correct. Okay, that's a big mistake. People forget to adjust the time zone. Okay, you have multiple options, but always choose a time zone that will match your time. And at the bottom there you have auto-generated event ID or personal event ID. So for me, that's not an important information. I'll just leave it to auto-generated, and that's it. You have all your information. You just click on create event. You have the confirmation there that your webinar is created, and you have that here. If you scroll left, this is where you will start your webinar. Okay, you see those three dots on the right. If you click on it, you have four options. The first one is to edit. You can still go back there and change. If you put the wrong time, you can change the time, and you can even edit everything you want. Save a template. If that's what you're going to be using frequently, just save it as a template, and you can transfer the meeting. Let's say, for example, the meeting is in a few minutes and you just had an emergency. You cannot attend the meeting anymore. You will not be there to start the meeting. Just send this webinar to one of your team member. Okay, you click on transfer meeting, and it's asking you an email address. It cannot be any email, a Gmail or Yahoo or whatever. Okay, it has to be an email address. You put it here and then you click on transfer. That person will receive that webinar. They don't have to create a new one. They just have to click on start. That's it. Okay, because if you already sent out links, you don't want to create new links right before the meeting. It's going to disturb. A lot of people will miss that meeting. So how do you send links? Over here you click here, and you have 1 2 3 4 links. Okay, the raw links are the full link. Okay, what you see that is too long. You don't want to send something too long to people. That's why the designers of OConnect thought they will also have the trimmed link available for you to send. So actually there are two links, and each link has the raw link and the trimmed link. So you see on the top there it says attendees URL. So that's the link that you send to your attendees, people who will be in the room. They would not have a lot of options. They can play with emojis. They can send a message in the chat, and that's pretty much it. Okay, they are just listening. They cannot intervene. They cannot speak unless they are promoted. So at the bottom there you have the speaker link. So that's the link you send to people that want on the panel with you. Okay, that's what you're going to send them. So to copy a link, just click on copy and then send it as you want. You can use different ways. For example, social media, you can use email address. As long as you send a link to them, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so that's how you create a webinar. And let me try to start this webinar. Okay, I'm going to start it. All right, so this is the room. Okay, each time I enter a room, the first thing to do, on the top there's a switch there. I click on it, it gives me more option, and I'm the host. Okay, you can see on the right that the top right, number 1, that means there's only one person in the room. So at the bottom there you have the options. If you're watching this on the cell phone, make sure you click on the full screen button to be able to see the whole thing. Okay, so at the bottom you have all the options. The only option you don't see here is stream to YouTube, and you don't see share screen, but you have all other options at the bottom. Okay, so using OConnect will be the object of another video. Okay, if you check the bio, I'm going to put the link on how to use OConnect. So I'm going to stop this video here. If I want to get out of this room, I'll just click on the red button, and then it takes me back to the OConnect dashboard. Okay, on the top there you have some function that you can use. I can click on the 3 lines, and I have this. I can log out from here. Okay, I can change the language here at the bottom. That's my OES number, and that's my affiliate link. So uh, you can also click on that arrow. It will give you more options. You can access other application from here as well. Okay, so there it is. And if you want a computer or on your cell phone and you have not installed your application, you can click on Play Store if you use an Android, and if you have an app an app I mean an Apple product, it's gonna be a different link. It's gonna be a link for the App Store. Alright, so that's it about this video. If you like it, you can share, you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Make sure you click the notification bell so you can be informed each time I post a video. Okay, so thank you for watching, and see you at the next video.